Hi, everybody. I know I have been MIA for a while now, but I promise I've not gone anywhere. I've been doing a few shows and trying to replenish my stock and make the switch over to Christmas items, fall items, and Christmas items. I do have some announcements to make. The first one and the biggest one, I guess, is I am changing my store, my online store. The Shopify store has not been very successful. I've been far more successful at in-person events. This last show I did in Rankin was by far my best show so far. I am going to make the switch from Shopify to Etsy for a number of reasons. One, every vendor that I spoke to told me to do Etsy. Shopify is basically your own website. So if people are unaware of the address of your store, the URL of your store, then they can't get to it. It doesn't normally pop up on Google. Versus Etsy, if someone goes onto Etsy, it's an entire site in and of itself. And if you type in something like Witch's Ruins, my products will populate as well as everyone else's. So I am undertaking that big task. Unfortunately, I can't just merge everything over and make the switch. I have to create an entire new store. Please bear with me. It will be open in lots of time for you to receive items for Christmas. I promise. I will hand deliver them myself if I need to. Some new things that you can look for or look forward to in the new store will be all of my Christmas stock, including things like Christmas jewelry, stocking stuffers, some Christmas tree ornaments, mainly macrame, Christmas wall hangings, those kinds of things. So far, my most popular items have been my chakra wall hangings. I just sold 20 of them at the last event, and my Witch's Ruins. I also sold, I think, 22 sets of those at my last event. Going forward, all of my resin work, almost all of my resin work, will be custom ordered. I guess it was a learning process. I created some items that didn't sell, that haven't sold since I made them almost a year ago. But I have people asking me if I have this color or that color or the other. So going forward, lesson learned, my resin items, other than the chakra wall hangings, which are pretty generic, the same colors, most of it will be made to custom order. I have a few shows coming up. I am in Eganville on the 28th, this Saturday. And I have a big market coming up November 19th in Chalk River. And I also have a few others coming up that I will release once I confirm that I have a table available for me. My mom will also be in Eganville on the 28th with me, selling her fantastic items as well. She's going to have some Christmas ornaments, some knitted stuff like her dishcloths and things like that. So I'm still here. I'm still working away. As you can see, my board behind me is almost empty. I'm finding it very difficult to maintain inventory in the store while I'm doing these fairs. I have to redo inventory after every one, which I guess is part of the process. But when you have to wait a week to 2 weeks to get supplies shipped to you, that sort of becomes a bit of an issue. So I'm trying to work around those types of things, the logistical issues there. And I'm just asking you to bear with me while I'm learning the ins and outs of running the business while maintaining house and home and doing everything else that I do. So I'm still here, as I said, and I'm not going anywhere. I will not be closing my store. I will be keeping my store open and doing my fairs as per usual. So when I have the Etsy shop up and running, I will send out an announcement on Facebook and everywhere else. And Etsy, the way that it works, I can kind of just populate one item, and as I populate items, they become available on Etsy. So it's not really anything to look for. But once I get it all set up, I will give you more information on where and how to find my products, if that's what you're looking for. You can always message me. My Shopify store is open today. It will probably be closed tomorrow. And then I will release more information on where to find everything on Etsy. So we're going to try that. And hopefully that works. Hopefully I have better results there. And I look forward to making and creating more items for you. And if you have any ideas of things that you would like to see in my shop, things that you know that I can make with the types of art that I do or the supplies that I have that you've maybe seen somewhere else and are wondering about, please let me know. And I will do my best to create those or recreate them for you. I think I've mentioned previously, any of my resin work, again, will be custom ordered. You can order any color you want, any ingredients you want, those kinds of things. They do take you a little bit longer to ship because they take a long time to cure. The typical cure time is 24 hours. I like to wait a few days. Excuse me. Just because I find them still a little bit malleable after only 24 hours. And I want to make sure that you're getting the best product possible. So, that all being said, I look forward to the holiday season. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold, hopefully. That's been hanging on for like 3 weeks. Anywho, I look forward to the holiday season. I look forward to creating for you, and I look forward to seeing you all at events. And happy holidays.